Hello and welcome to the Indian Community Podcast. I'm your host Amit Gupta with my friend and co-host Rahul Mehra. Today, we're not just bringing you a conversation, we're bringing back our childhood and your childhood, right? For the first time in decades, the three original OG boys from Malgudi, Swami, Mani, and Rajam, they're together on camera. These faces have made us laugh, they've made us cry, they've lit up our screens, they've shaped our childhoods, and given us stories that will echo through generations. I watch it, my kids watch it, and I'm sure their kids are going to watch it too. So, gentlemen, welcome to the Indian Community Podcast and welcome back to Malgudi.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting us, and really feels great to catch up with my two best friends after quite some time. Of course, we keep pinging each other, but on a video platform like this, on a major Indian community platform, and we are really glad and thankful to both of you to have called us and set this up.
Thank you for inviting us. It's always a pleasure to talk about our experiences in and during the shooting Malgudi Days, and catching up with these two guys, amazing friends, uh, lifelong friends. So
Guys,
it's always great. Thank you both, Rahul and Amit, for inviting us today.
I'm kind of partially excited. I'm more excited and partially nervous because I don't know what's going to come out of this conversation when the three of us get together in a room. It's a freaking riot. So let's.
You should be scared. You should be scared. You should be scared. You should really be scared.
No, there is definitely.
Just as a teaser to what's to come, there is few incidents which resembled Baywatch and all that. So a lot of our online friends would be shocked to know that there were certain incidents that happened during Malgudi which resembled a Baywatch scene.
They must have seen those scenes, but I don't think many people remember that.
Yeah.
No,
we
didn't shoot
there.
anything like Baywatch, but you guys will hear about it.
Yeah, if you guys go back and watch, you will know what we're talking of. So,
Is that got something to do with a lake or a river?
Yeah.
A river. A river.
So if somebody goes back and sees the episode, there is a shot we all kind of talk near the river.
Don't. It's a very nice thing for you guys to explore. Go back and watch.
Right.
We will explain to you about all the things that happened.
Yeah.
And also, let me tell you, most of the incidents in Malgudi Days has happened near the river. So it's not like river plays a major part in this whole series.
Absolutely.
So, Rahul, when I introduced these three, they were all so nice and polished and, so cool, right? Just give them 2 minutes together and that the real Swami and Friends character comes out.
So the true colors.
No, there is some chemistry like that. I mean, there is we have to do some AI analytics, like what happens when we three kind of get together, what naughtiness comes out, what crazy ideas comes out, and we reveal far too many details than necessary. So
let me just tell you something that all three of us have gone through. The friendship kind of thing. We all met. I met Manju long ago, but I met Raghu during Malgudi Day shooting. Once after that, the friendship has continued, the same intensity and the same love, the same support, the same communication throughout the last 39 years. And it's not like we talk to each other every day or once a week or something like that. We reach out. There might be months together in between, or even years, the time gap in between. But still, the day we could pick up the phone or we meet, it's like we pick up where we left off. It's not like we have lost that time. So what I would say is our friendship is like timeless. There's no break in between. It has just gone. It just endured the last 40, 39 years. So
Well said.
that's the beauty of uh, I would say being part of Malgudi Days. This is
I think
what it has given me,
I think
my
that bonding
lifelong friends.
experience. I think the bonding experience on while shooting, we went through a lot of challenging times, struggled through
Mhm.
our struggled with lines, mistakes and whatnot. But we all came through, and we were there for each other. So
We
very
have
very
quarreled a lot. We have
yeah.
quarreled a lot. We've had our own tiffs. We had tiffs to an extent where it would come almost near to blows hitting each other, but still we endured the 3.5 months of shooting, and we three have been the stayed the longest shooting
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
That's so
So
cool. Okay, so quick poll. Amongst the three of you, who still looks the most like their character? So
you tell me, you
You
guys should
have to
tell us.
exactly.
it is very difficult. I think I am not in a position to really answer this. Rahul, what do
You
you
should
think?
you should do one thing. You take the pictures of all three of us,
Hmm.
put it next to each other, and you give the poll to the audience.
Yeah.
Let them come back and tell you who looks the most
Let's
like the
do that.
character they are today.
Let's do that. Yeah, I think that will be perfect because when you guys look at each other, you guys, still look at each other as the same character.
We are still the same. We are still the same.
Let's ask the audience. I think that will
Yes.
be the democracy, right? We have to do this.
For me, I think Swami is what Swami is. He was always in middle of Mani and Rajam. Even today.
That is why I did that. I said I have to put these
Absolutely.
because this Rajam and Mani, they are like two different, poles apart, right? They in terms of nature, character.
Absolutely.
Put him in the middle, and
Yep.
then he'll be the peacemaker.
And Swami is in between. So I still remember this dialogue, which cracks up my son quite a bit and my wife also. Like when Rajam is not there, I'm maskafying money. Like, kaha ho Rajam? Tu to mera guru bhi hai. Something.
I know.
Swami is such a coward. I'm telling you, it is so funny. It is. I think initially I wouldn't enjoy it that much because I would see only the mistakes that I've done as an actor. But recently, after watching it again with my son during COVID times, it gave me a completely different perspective because I was watching it through his eyes, his feedback. So one of the first thing he said was, "Oh my God, teachers would beat you." I said, "Yeah. Welcome to our world."
I know.
So when
And he's
people
like,
see you
"Why are you
now,
so scared of your dad?" I said, "Yeah,
Okay.
what to do? I was scared of my dad. I'm scared of you."
In fact, sorry, Rahul, there was this one dialogue since you mentioned where I think Rajam or Mani says, right, "Tu mard hai." And Swami is in the middle and he is repeating everything that Mani is saying. And what Rajam is saying, he will repeat whatever is safe to say. Okay? Rajam is very bold, right?
Yeah. And in the middle of that interaction, you will notice Swami asking Rajam, "Tu aayega na?"
लड़ाई तो ठीक है बट वो वाला कॉन्वर्सेशन अलग है वो अलग चलना चाहिए.
I mean, what brilliant writing! What brilliant writing!
And how quickly the whole scene changes. Like he has the gada, he has the gun, and suddenly it's like, okay, I never said that. Oh, you didn't say that. Oh, come, let's eat. I mean, what?
So random.
और नींबू का
Let's eat cake.
नींबू का अचार.
Let's eat cake. Cake also.
Incidentally,
also.
I
Many brings
never
cakes.
liked. Sorry. Incidentally, I never liked nimbu ka achar at the start of the series. By the end of the series, I started loving it because every other common this one is nimbu ka achar, and I'm supposed to like it. Initially, I was like, "Oh my God!" Then I think I got brainwashed into loving it, and of course, officially giving it to money. But lot of fun scenes on those things.
Oh, I love both Nimbu ka achar and cakes, even today.
So,
So it's always great.
what brilliant.
Raghu, you
The
like
message to the audience is that you should try cake dipped in Nimbuka achar. That's basically what we're trying to say.
Oh my God,
That's
Raghu, please. Oh, what a combination.
I think he spent too much time in Canada. The cold must have
Yes.
got to him. Yeah.
Or he has too much of time for himself, so he's trying all these things. These kind of combinations there.
That's one luxury I would want anytime. Time for myself. If I have that, I would literally want to go and visit Agumbe and see what the place looks like. I've been hearing so much about the place. I've never
You
had a
come.
chance to go back.
You come
Next year,
Raghu,
next
before
year,
I
make a
forget,
time. Come.
I know. I know.
Rohit and Raghu. Rohit recently went. I will keep going there every once in 3 months, 5 months. I keep
You
going
are a
there.
resident Agumbe citizen, man.
Yeah.
You should give
I-
a property
I-
and
I'm
one
there.
house only they should make for you.
So
the
what I'm saying,
unofficial mayor of Agumbe.
I know. After 20 years, they put Manju's and my and Rajam's
No,
statue in Agumbe.
No, in fact, I will tell you. Recently, when I went to Agumbe, I asked Manju. Manju said, "No, you go there, meet so and so person. He is the person who is living in that house. You go meet this person. This is the person who's there." I was like wondering, even after 39 years, this man remembers everybody's name, where they are, who they were, what they are doing now.
Yeah.
I'm like wondering, oh, okay. So good. Next time I went, go, Manju, who should I meet here? He will say, go meet so and so person. That's the best thing to do.
so I keep going to Udupi for readers' context. I keep going to Udupi. My wife is from Udupi, so I keep going there. I have a small place there. So there are two routes that I could take, but one of them definitely going through Agumbe, and I love going there because it's like the amount of time we have spent, and they are wonderful people. They are genuinely, if there is a village that can be in real life called Malgudi, it is Agumbe. There's no second thoughts on it. I think both of my friends will agree. And they are sweethearts of the first order. Like even today, I can honestly just pretty much walk into anybody's house. As soon as they know who I am, then I have access to pretty much their kitchen, anywhere. I mean, I can just go pick up something and eat, and nobody will even say why are you, who are you, nothing. It's just that I can't find words to describe the love they show to all of us, and especially me because I keep going there. So Raghu, before I forget, next year it's going to be 40 years since we shot The Hero. So please make sure you come. Three of us, through this podcast, I'm requesting both of you, block your time. We'll three of us will be going and revisiting all the places that we shot.
That's great.
Done, man.
And also, this is out of context, but I'm still saying, I met a few of the people part of Malgudi Days. Told them also, Manju, that this is what we'll be doing next year. So they've also agreed to come.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So,
So it'll be a
so
awesome
Raghu,
thing.
I think it's time you to come to India.
I know.
It's been a
while.
It's been a long time. Yeah.
True.
Raghu, it's Canada. It's not Canada. Okay. Canada. Come back to Canada.
This is a trip that I owe to myself more than anything else.
So
Please,
when
please come. Yeah.
three of you now go to Agumbe or somewhere else or wherever you go to, do people call you by your screen names?
Yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you a recent thing that happened. This was very funny for me. I'd been to one of the places where they do the Shraddh or whatever you do once a year. I was there doing something. There were other people also. Suddenly, one small kid, say about 8-9 years old, she comes running. She says, "Are you Rajam?" "Yeah." I said, "I've seen you." I said, "What? Where?" "I saw you yesterday in my house. I was watching it on YouTube." I was like, "Oh my God." The 9-year-old kid coming and telling me, recognizing me there. That was like one of the main things. And it's not just there. Everywhere I go, the kids come and say, "Are you Rajam? What happened to money? Where is Swami?" So this is the question I keep getting even today when I'm 40 years. So this is the thing. I also have other roles that I've also played, but this is the name that I get recognized always wherever I go. So Rajam, I am Rajam.
Raghu, you?
It's pretty much the same, but it's a little different for me, right? Because I'm not in the country. I've not been in India for the last 10 years now. So a lot of people reach out to me online, and there's the first is that it's reconfirmation. Are you money? The
Right.
moment I say yes, the amount of love that pours out in text is phenomenal. And I sometimes wonder, really, what did I do? I mean, I can, it's very humbling. It's very, very humbling when people kind of pour their heart out. And so many people say that, we watched this growing up, that was the show that we watched, and our kids are watching this, and that is most remarkable. This is a show that has stood the test of time, which is phenomenal. Not too many shows have that kind of recall value, right? And I think thanks to social media in the last 10 years, Swami and Friends or Malgudi in general has blown up. So I do get this. Even on very formal business networking sites like LinkedIn, people come out and tell me, "Were you, money from Malgudi?" And it is very, very, heartening and very humbling. So it's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Many a times, what happens, at least now after the lockdown, during the lockdown time, the parents had to entertain their kids.
Mm.
I think they found Malgudi Days to be a very good way of teaching the children of culture, or how the stories were at that time, what they used to go through, what they have seen.
Correct.
So parents and the children bonded over Malgudi Days.
Correct.
That is one of the greatest achievements, I can say, of Shankar Uncle in bringing this whole Malgudi Days onto screen. Which today I've seen a lot of parents and children both coming to me and talking to me about Malgudi Days. We saw this. We sit with our children and watch the episodes again and again. It is so fun for us to watch. Even kids like it, and we also like. So this is something that is very, very feels great to hear from people even after 40 years.
Yeah.
So that is something that is great.
And that is
See,
so
for
well
me,
said.
Swami was like, it's become so part of me. I mean, there is no, how do I say? So the easiest way I introduce myself is I'm Manjunath, Swami of Malgudi Days. Now this does the job. This does the trick, right?
That's his
After that, I
passport
don't
to
really have to
anything,
go too
everything.
much.
Yeah.
I don't have to
As a
really go
passport,
to
everything.
into any other background. Even though, as Rohit correctly said, I've acted in many other movies, and some of them are like I am recognized for other movies and roles and stuff like that. But this is that first card. This is the calling card. Like
Right.
first they'll look at me like that. I'll say, yeah, Swami. I don't have to further say, no, you remember I acted. No, just if they have that intense look with a query, like they do this, I'm like, yeah, Swami only. Yeah, it's like, okay, then instantly that as Raghu rightly said, it's very humbling, and it feels very, very makes us feel very
I
special.
genuinely feel sometimes things like these just happen. You can't plan it. There's an X factor, and this goes beyond what we can create. Sometimes magic happens, and this is one of those. Like there were lots of shows that came around, the mid '80s, the golden era of television. Why is it that Malgudi Days or Swami and Friends still happens to have such recall value, right? You really can't logically explain a few things. Now, because it has happened, we are trying to retrofit a logical mathematical explanation to what it could be like. But sometimes it just happens. I think there's a divine design going on, and that's really what it is.
I think that story is timeless, right? It is an eternal story because I went through the same experience. How this whole thing started is on weekends you want to watch television with kids, right?
Yeah.
And you want to sit with them, spend some time with them. Otherwise, they have their own entertainment and
Yeah.
they have their own entertainment on all these apps like Netflix and others, right? So we will you'll have your parents' account is different, your kids have
Yes.
their account, right? And their
Yes.
content is very different from our content. So you don't sit and watch their content, they don't sit and watch your content.
And
Correct?
here's the very interesting angle to it, right?
Hmm.
In our generation, right, this is the way we can level set with kids, our kids, to say, you know what, this is what we watched, this is what grew up watching. While it is interesting that the entire show is a period drama.
Correct.
So it was the story is not set in the mid 80s. The story is set much further in the past.
Okay.
But when we-
1942 approximately.
Right, right. So when we I was to, if we were to show this to our kids, it's kind of a level setting to say that these are the values. This is what we grew up in. In a way, it's a kind of a cultural immersion to say this is what a village house looked like. I mean,
Right.
today if you go into any small town or a village, you will still see trappings of modernism going on there, but that was clean and pure.
And that was the time when पिताजी की बात सुनते थे बच्चे, right?
अब हम बच्चे की बात हम सुनते हैं ना, अभी ऐसा हो गया. We had the generation squeezed between both sides. We had to listen to our parents. We
Absolutely.
have to listen to our kids. हमारी तो बजी पड़ी.
We are sandwich
In
generation.
fact, you have to remember, this is written by R.K. Narayan, who's supposed to be like one of the top 5 writers or top 10 writers of the world, right?
Absolutely.
So imagine the base that this is sitting on, and then directed by the genius, the most amazing director that we could have ever worked with is Mr. Shankar Narayan. Now, on top of this, it is telecasted in an era, there is only one channel, and there is a lot of premium put to watching what comes on Doordarshan. There is a lot of seriousness, there is a lot of affection towards those things. And so I personally feel, when I speak to a lot of these fans who come up and talk, I feel the reason they are so attached or so much in love with this serial is this reminds them of their childhood. Like it's ingrained. Like the moment they see this, they are instantly taken aback to their childhood or when they watched it, which was a better time compared to today. So there is all this positive, I think, energy, positive chemicals that get released the moment they hear the tune or they see the visuals. I feel, this, as Raghu rightly said, we are just trying to retrofit, go back and trying to make sense of it. But it is
It's very
divine.
simple, guys. Na 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 is an instant dopamine release. There is no equivalent to that. It's like a level setting. I'm at home. माँ के घर का, माँ के हाथ का खाना type feeling it is.
Correct.